I don't know stuff.
Sure, I don't know. All right, let's get started.
Yes.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Pillow Talking Podcast. This is your boy JT,
Hey, Nene.
and welcome to another episode of the only podcast shot in the bed. Let's get into the trending topics, man. So, gotta have a come to Jesus moment here. The girl who was missing, right? I don't know her name, the white chick, right?
Dang it. Yeah.
I got so invested in it. I was like, man, I hope they find this girl. I was like, man, I'm so sad. And then I saw this video, and then I was like, I've been bamboozled. Like,
What?
I've
Wait,
been
what?
bamboozled into what I forgot what she called it. Like, I gotta find it real quick. It was on the Shade Room. Man, like,
They probably deleted it.
no, it's still there. It's still there. I gotta find it. Basically, she's saying that because I'm not good at saving stuff. Basically, the woman was saying that the reason we care about this story and not like the other missing black people, like it's a lot of missing people, but every time there's a missing like white woman, it becomes a national story.
It does.
FBI gets involved. We are investing in it like it's a movie.
Right,
and
they push it.
Apparently, that's actually, let me see. I think this is it. Oh, I found it. I'm the best.
Captivated the nation has many wondering, why not the same media attention when people of color go missing? Well, the answer actually has a name, missing white woman syndrome. The term coined by the late and great Gwen Ifill to describe the media and public fascination with missing white women like Lacey Peterson or Natalie Holloway, while ignoring cases involving missing people of color. Joining me now is Derica Wilson, co-founder and CEO. But the way the story has...
all jokes aside, like, I've been diagnosed because I was wondering why. I was like, bro, I have missing white woman syndrome. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny about
Y'all talk about me, but
no, but for real, like I share the
that
stories of like when black people are missing. I really do.
No, I get what you're saying.
But like for some reason, we as a culture, we really do pay attention more. The media pays attention more. Obviously, Shade Room is posting about like we pay attention more when white women, not even men. Yeah. It's literally white women go missing, and it's like a national thing.
It is.
And it's weird because like now I really want to research more into that. Like why do we have that syndrome? Like what is it from? What caused it? Because honestly, there has not been enough talk about some of the missing black people, some of the unsolved cases. But this case comes about and it's solved. I'm not saying it shouldn't have been solved as fast as it should, but it just seemed that with the amount of attention and detail they put in there, that this case closed way faster than some of these other stories.
Right, and I feel like if they would push the stories, the cases would get solved faster. But they don't push the story. They don't care.
And that's the issue. Like when you look at Jelani Day, the black guy that's been missing, his mama been literally pleading daily. My son is missing. Here's the evidence. My son is missing. And it's like, where's the national attention from that? Where's the support? Where's the search team? Like people were going searching in the camp, wherever the mountains, wherever she was. Like, and let's be real. And I'm saying this, and I'm not trying to joke. We all knew for a fact that dude killed that girl. Once we heard the details, so y'all went on a trip.
Right.
You came back, but she didn't.
You came back in her vehicle,
bro. Where the girl at, bro?
Like literally, like.
Because first off, ain't nobody just coming back without the person you left with.
Right.
Like no. You don't do that.
You don't do stuff.
If we went somewhere, I don't return without you.
Like like why would you come back without me?
How stupid can I?
My people gonna be like, oh,
ain't no need to. You are the investigation.
Yeah.
Like we investigating you.
Period.
Ain't no. We not going. You going find her. Like,
but we know you did.
Like seriously though, like we get invested in stuff. And like,
that's true.
We really do. Like it's time for us to have that conversation.
But it's so crazy though because it's like we know the problem, and it's just like if the media would just push it, the people would come and help.
Right.
Like, and like it's like almost like they want to keep. I don't know. It's almost like everything is just strategically created so that we can keep whites versus blacks, like, or so we can keep that stigma around this place because it's like, they got people who gonna help regardless of race, color, whatever, because that's just certain people that, like, for instance, the Cajun Navy out here, like, them people go ham for everybody.
I don't think it's white versus black. I just think it's a situation. I don't think they're doing it to divide. I think it's just a situation where they don't care about black people as much as they do white.
Well, yeah, but somebody got to know that that's not okay. And
I'm saying I don't think they're doing it.
Divide.
I don't think they're doing it because, we have a plan to keep division. I think they literally just don't care about black people.
Well, that's still division.
Right, but I just think they don't care. I don't think the plan is to keep them divided.
I
think the plan is we don't care.
They don't care. They don't care. But
so their plan is not we'll keep it. Their plan is we just don't care enough about black people or miss any other race besides white women.
Yeah, but I'm sure if like white people stood up and be like, let's go find them, people would just look like, no, for what?
Right.
Like some people would look, because they don't care about
They don't care. That's the issue. They don't care. So I think that's the answer.
It's really sad though.
They simply do not.
Because there's a lot of black women. Like, I forgot, one of those people, like the people like that. Like, they posted a bunch of missing black girls. And I was like oh my God, remember, so many.
Remember when that had happened last year when all the black girls were missing?
Right.
And everybody was home, we was all talking about it. But as soon as like the world opened up and everybody's back outside and going about their lives, it's like a afterthought. Like, we weren't talking about it as much. And it's kind of sad. Like, true. And I'm just thinking, like, when I think about the one that's been killing me is the Jelani Day, the guy that's missing. Yeah. When I see his mother, how can she feel when her son is missing and there's no national attention?
Nobody's doing anything.
Like, this woman is sitting here looking for her son, and in a week they have put together, they done went found Nancy Drew, Blue's Clues, Dora the Explorer. They done did everything they can for this white woman. Man, every resource they can allocate, search teams, helicopters, X-ray, whatever they can do
for real.
to find her. Which I'm not saying they shouldn't exhaust all of it, but it should just be an equal.
Respect the gadget.
We should always, anytime somebody go missing,
10 toes
deep. Like, the community where they were missing, it should be automatic.
Especially the community. Like, now, I really feel like that's.
But for that situation, like, that situation is a little bit different because they were out of town on a trip.
Right.
So it's like you went halfway across the country and came back. Now, if somebody go missing in your city, your community really should be asking questions, calling your police department, calling, like, you should
something.
And the least you could do is share. That's the bare minimum. Share.
Sharing.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Make it trend.
Yeah.
That's what you can do. That's the least. That's free.
Yeah.
The next step is, call the police. People don't realize you can literally call and be like, I just want to report this. This guy's missing. Or
and if
what
you
are we
bother
doing?
People, they're going to do something.
Any place I can donate to help.
Right.
What y'all got? Whether it's $1, $5, anything, man. Come on, bro. Yeah, man. Moving on. So, you might know more about this than me. I didn't watch The Real, but apparently the Asian chick on The Real.
Yes.
She got with Young Jeezy.
I forgot her name. I love her. She's so cute.
And apparently, so there was some, like, I don't want to say like a social media like riff about it, but apparently they were pulling up tapes on the show where she said, I don't want kids.
Yeah.
That's why I got divorced.
Very true.
And now she's pregnant with Young Jeezy, and people like, sometimes it might not be you don't want kids, but you just don't want
kids with that person.
Or at that time.
Right.
And my thing is, with this whole situation, it's her right to say who, when, where, why, and how she want to have kids.
I'm happy that she did that. Like, I'm happy that it played out the way it did.
Me too.
I mean, Jenny, that's her name. Jenny is, I think that's her name. Jenny, yeah. Whatever. We're going to call her Jenny if that's not her name. I think her name is Jenny. So she is a very, like, if you listen to her, The Real, you know that Jenny is very caring. Like,
I don't know.
Well, yeah. She's really cool. She's sweet.
I just thought it was dope.
And you could just tell she loved her man. Like, and love make you do some things that you might have not wanted to do before. It makes you want to experience more. Even if you didn't want to do something. Like, you just do it because you're almost like it's a freedom that comes over you. Like, you're free.
It's a freedom to try experience stuff. But even if that wasn't the case, my point is,
she has a right. Absolutely. They shouldn't be holding it against him. Like, what y'all mad for?
If you would have came to me, I met you with a kid, and you came to me and say, I don't want kids anymore. That is your right. Now, I also have a right to be like, well, we can't be together.
Right.
And I respect her because apparently, from what I read, that separation from that person was very cool. It was like, look, I want kids right now. You don't want, like, that was the reason they don't talk bad. They don't talk bad about each other. They
handle it.
Right.
Like adults.
And I feel like that's the thing adults do. They are open and this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm not.
And they kill it. Like
I think it's childish. So when you approach any relationship, if you're looking to date, it's childish if you have intentions that you're not clear about.
Right.
Nobody can.
That is real.
Nobody can't hold you to a fire if you're upfront from jump. If you tell, for example, guys, we go to a girl like, look, I'm not trying to be exclusive right now.
Right.
Like, I'm just.
You give them a choice, first of all.
I'm not trying to be exclusive. And they make a decision to like you, even though you literally laid it out.
The blood off of you, my ball.
It's off of you.
Hey.
But it's still, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right to mess around. But like,
it's clear.
But you were clear, and they decided to do it, so they can't come back. They cannot
blame you.
They can't come back later and say, man, you hurt me. No, and that's what happens so much. We see it all the time. So many people are in relationships, and it's not going right, but you knew from jump what it was. You knew from jump that he was talking to somebody else. You knew from jump that he had
or somebody who be like, I'm only dating. I don't ever want to get married.
Right. Like, and you know this.
Then you be pressuring them.
I don't want a serious relationship. And you try to force it on them.
You try to propose love.
The bottom line is you cannot change people.
Yeah.
Why do we think we can change somebody? Oh, they don't want to have a serious relationship, but they ain't never been with me. They don't want to get married, but they never. I'm
not even gonna lie. To be honest, Jonathan, it's more than half of women that believe like that, think like that. I'm not even
women and men, because men do it too.
Like people,
people. I think it's a people issue.
And it's almost a kind of people take pride in that, and it's like, chill. Like you're not tired. Like I know people like who keeps doing it. It's like you're not tired of getting your feelings hurt. Like you cannot change them people. I don't know who you think you are. Like you're human too. And the first thing that somebody gonna do when you try to think you could change them, when they think you trying to change them, they're gonna be like, well, you got this, you got these flaws, you can't tell me nothing. Like,
or they it's hard to change somebody who don't want to change.
Like, like that's my business.
If you with somebody that told you from jump, I don't want a serious relationship.
Okay,
it's
respect
gonna be
that.
hard to make them. You can't make somebody. Come on, man.
That's pretty selfish, if you think about it from the other person's point of view. Because like I told you I didn't want to do this, and you're still trying to force yourself on me. I said no.
Right.
So yeah, that I'm glad. I knew she was gonna have a kid. I just knew she was gonna have a kid with him.
Yeah, I like.
But that's so true, bro. Like, cause I think about me and Evan. Remember, I think about how I felt. It wasn't about me. I was very sad when I found out I was pregnant with Evan. It wasn't that I didn't want to have a kid, or that I was just my life was gonna be over because I had a kid. I was extremely sad because of who I had a kid with. Like that didn't have anything to do with the child, and it's okay to not have a kid, want to have kids with people. Like nothing's wrong with that.
Hey, I think it's responsible.
Yeah,
I think you should be responsible who, when, where, why you have a child.
Absolutely. Yes, you should ask that. That
to me, it's more responsible to do it that way than to just lollygag and be reckless and you know what I'm saying. Yeah. That's something I don't. I don't really like when people are not responsible for who they have kids with, then get upset when they have the kid.
Yeah.
Hey, funny situation happened, babe. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. So let me ask you this before I play it. What would you do?
What would you do
if you caught me? This is obviously before we got married, but like while we were dating,
gotcha.
Or when we were the brief period of time we were engaged.
Very brief.
What would you do if you caught me out on a date with somebody else?
Oh,
like what would your reaction be? You caught me out.
That caught me off guard.
You caught me out at a little club with that live music, karaoke. What would you do, man?
Why are you doing it to me? Why he gonna make me act a fool up in here?
So you gonna act a fool?
First of all, you know what kind of state I was in at that time.
I do.
I was not. I accepted God, but I had some issues still I need to deal with.
You had some stuff, right?
I'm going to just be honest, because I was still a little ghetto. I was going to act a fool.
Act a fool.
Yes. Pants down. 20 tools. I was probably going to call some people afterwards.
So let me tell you what this girl did. She caught her fiance with another girl. She decided just to sing to him on karaoke about him cheating.
Oh, I like that.
She jumped on the karaoke.
I
and started talking to the guy. There's some language in here, guys. So it was wild. So imagine you're at a karaoke night with your side piece, and next thing you know, you hear, "I might as well have cheated on you."
To be honest, though, I think if I was at a karaoke, I would definitely do that.
Yeah,
I would get up there and sing.
That was fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
But I wouldn't have did that. I would have been like, "Well, I dug my key into the silence."
It was intense.
I'd have been like, I bust the windows out your car. Both songs I didn't sing before. So.
Right, but I think that's kind of crazy that
that's wild, man.
Like to catch somebody like that, bro. Like,
oh my God, like see stuff like that. That's why I always pray that not that type of incident like cheating and stuff, but like I always pray like I'm not put in a random hype situation because it's very hard for me to think before I act in those types of situations. Like stuff that gets me from 0 to 100, like, cause that type of stuff, seeing somebody like are being lied to, I guess that's what it is, and like then I see them and like it's like that's a 0 to 100.
The root issue would be the deception. And,
yes, that's what it is. Like because it's like because you could, yes, that's in finding it, catching it.
So
like,
me, my person, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, you just walk out smooth.
You
probably would sit down.
I literally just walk up, introduce myself, and just walk away.
Yeah, like because you would have to make your presence known. That's one thing about you.
But I wouldn't. I'm not gonna act. I promise. Like I always say this, and I'm not joking. I would never. I would never act a fool over anybody.
Right.
That's the first thing.
He's not gonna do that.
I'm not getting out of my character over anybody. I'm not taking no jail penitentiary chances.
Right. You gonna know he there. You gonna know he there though.
Arguing. I'm not getting loud over nobody.
You gonna know he there though.
I'm not about to fight over another person. I'll fight for you if I do something. I make a mistake, but I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna literally fight. Like that's where I draw the line. Some people they don't mind. They like a little violence.
They don't mind. They like a little.
I'm not going to jail. I need my hands to make money. I need to be free. I'm not going to jail over somebody.
All right. I was about to say something crazy, but then I caught myself. The Holy Ghost caught me.
There you go. Catch her.
Because I was. Hold on. Hold it.
Catch it.
Shout out to Aubrey.
Right, man.
Yeah, but
everybody be wanting to catch people. I mean, say stuff.
Everybody be wanting to say stuff. Don't want to catch these. Let me stop. I don't want to catch these hands.
No, but all jokes aside.
Yeah.
I bring this up because, man, like how many people literally have went to jail?
Yeah, that's true.
Committed a crime, did something because they reacted to something somebody else done. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody cheated, they stabbed them. Like we seen that.
But
like,
that is true.
Like we literally know people where this happened.
That is true.
Or somebody.
It's very sad, man.
It's sad. Like you have to take responsibility for your actions, man.
Acting off emotions. That's why.
For example, this gonna be our little relationship advice for the week.
Okay.
So, my thing is, I have been really hard on Dominique for assuming stuff, right? Now y'all like, come on, man.
Our baby hit herself at school. She hit her head and fell off on the chair.
Who hit my baby?
She's literally she fell and hit her forehead on her chair.
Somebody hit my child.
She has a small bruise. She tried to reach to the.
This is breaking news.
Reach to the floor to get her. Oh, sausage. Y'all, our baby is so greedy. Like
I was about to really be mad, and you just told me that my daughter hit her head trying to get sausage off of the floor, and I can't even be mad
because she's so greedy, y'all. She do not play about her food. Yes, that's true.
Anyway, what was I saying?
Yes. We were talking about. You said you would.
Oh yeah. I don't like.
You said you was hard on me.
I was really hard on Dominique about assuming stuff, like seeing something I said and just assuming I meant this, or something I didn't say and assuming it meant something else. I would be extra hard. So then, her response to that was, "Hey, I'm just gonna ask a lot of questions." My response to that was, Stop asking me stupid questions.
I'm dead.
So then I had to, one day, I'm driving, I'm like, I'm the cause of this because I told her to stop assuming and ask questions. And then she started asking
everything.
Every single question. And I had to realize, like, I got to chill out, take some of these questions because I'd rather her ask the questions for clarification or whatever reason than assume and then we have a bigger issue. Her asking the question is very, the minimal frustration it causing me is very small compared to the catastrophe that can happen for her assume.
Right.
But then my point is we have to be responsible for the stuff we do. So if I tell somebody to do something, they do it, I can't then get mad when they do it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or like we were talking about earlier with the relationship, if we say this is what it is, we just friends with benefits.
Right.
I can't get mad or you can't get mad when I'm friends with somebody else with benefits. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
That's what we said.
Or you can't get mad when you don't want the title.
Our advice when you are going into any relationship, any business deal, any
relationship,
anything.
Yeah, be honest. Be
clear and transparent. Yeah. Be upfront. It's like from the jump. So it's whether it's a business deal, I just bought a new truck. Before I went and got that truck,
that's not me, y'all.
Before I went and got that truck, I literally sent a text. This is what I'm getting. This is what we're doing. This don't add nothing. Don't subtract nothing. This is what it is. When I get there, have it ready. Don't have something else. Make sure we're on the same page. We're on the same page. And you should be the same way in a relationship. I'm not saying it gotta be like a contract, but my point is, look, be clear.
Be clear. Be very clear.
Your start is so important. So whatever you tell somebody to start is your foundation. So if you tell them, look, this is what we're building it on.
That is what it is.
We build it on
accept
the
it
truth.
or leave.
We at least we build it on the truth.
And I will say, even with guys, like, because I'm thinking about guys, this is good. I want to tell them
you got to be clear when you say stuff. You just say,
I'm thinking about guys.
I'm thinking about guys.
I am thinking about guys.
Why?
Why does it have to be sexual?
You have a guy.
I'm thinking about guys.
You're thinking about other guys.
I'm thinking about my brother because I have guys in my family. I'm thinking about my guys helping my guys.
I'm just checking.
But anyway, yeah. So that was ghetto. Yeah. So guys, I was gonna say that even if you're a guy and you're like, because I know some dudes who have this problem. They just don't want to be honest because they feel like it's going to hurt them. But they really don't want to be with nobody. Like, they really don't want to be that person that girls want them to be. Like, they can't be that guy, that good guy or whatever, that man who wants to fully commit. They just want to have friends.
Right.
And I try to tell them, like, be
upfront.
Be upfront. Like, there is so many women in the world, and not saying it's a good thing to just be, talking to all kind of women, whatever. I don't condone it. I don't think it's okay. However,
it's not healthy.
It's not healthy, right? It's not healthy. But I also don't think leading people on is healthy.
It's not healthy, but drinking Coke isn't either. But some people do. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think leading people on is healthy either. That's unhealthy also. So be clear. Like, look, we can be friends. We can whatever we choose to do. That's what we choose to do. However, it's no titles, and I'm not obligated to be this person to you that you want me to be. And so if you want that or not, you need to let me know before then. That's what I'm just trying to get guys to understand, that women respect the heck out of that. Like, girls could really think you trash or whatever. They won't ever say though, because they gonna respect that you was so honest with them. And you might be like, it might be like 10 years later, and you see this girl and she's single, and you might be ready to date. She's probably gonna still gonna date you because you left her with respect. Like, you respected her enough to be honest,
right,
and to tell her what it is. Like, this is what it is.
I think
respect goes a long way.
I think sometimes people. It's selfish because
absolutely
people are afraid to deal with the consequences of being honest. Like, they don't want to lose a person right. Like not do it. Like, but you don't even get a person like they might be on the same page as you. Like, you might be saying, "Man, I'm not serious about you." You thinking she really might. You know what I'm saying?
She might feel the same way and be like, "Cool, let's go."
I mean, I learned that the hard way. I'm not even gonna get into the story, but I learned the hard way that women can be just as players as men.
It's true, y'all.
Like,
we can.
I learned that the hard way.
We can. I surely thought I
Yeah, I thought I was just a player. So I ran into another player.
You thought you was a player, eh?
So I ran into a real player.
JT the player.
No. And the thing is, I'm not
I ain't talking about piano.
I'm not trying to start nothing. But nothing hurt. But women sometimes they ain't got no feelings. They don't.
I'm glad you know that now. You didn't believe me when I told you that?
No, they got feelings. No, don't get me wrong.
No.
I'm just saying, like, they will do stuff
when we act
just as dirty. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I told you that people can do that.
They are
women
savages.
Y'all think that we goody two shoe.
But that's unhealthy. We're not saying.
Yeah.
Please don't
keep an eye out for yourself and for others.
To what we're saying and be like, they're telling us to date mode. No, we're
not saying that.
That's unhealthy behavior.
That is unhealthy.
At the end of the day, we're just saying.
Right.
But we are the healthy behavior from this is to be clear and upfront with people. Give people the respect. Like, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. Take it or leave it.
Period. Because we can't.
We
can't tell you what to do. But I think of us as parents right now. You know how your parents tell you something. However, you're gonna do what you want to do. So if you're gonna do it.
At least
do it this way.
At least know like this. That's my thing.
Know the consequences.
That's why we get on when we get on this podcast. We're not telling you.
We're just telling some jewels.
This is what happened. We tell you our lives. We tell you people we see, stuff we see.
Yeah.
And we tell you if you do this, surely. This will be your end.
That's the end. Surely.
Surely this will be your end. Or this will it's just some stuff is gonna happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's true.
It's just life, man.
It is, and it's so crazy. Another thing that I want to say that too, and I'm glad we got to this. Must have been God. We got to hear without me saying it. Life really is crazy because it's like you literally could be going through something, and you think you literally the only person that's going through that.
Right.
And if you just speak and talk to someone or say something,
you'll realize
you will see that. Oh snap! I'm not the only one. Or dang, our stuff is kind of really similar. Like, and they got through it. So guess what?
You're not the only person.
I can get through it.
You're not the only person with bill problems. You're not the only person
with marital problems. You're
not the only person with money problems. Right. You're not the only person with kid problems. Like everything. And that's how people get into this cycle of depression because they focus on their reality, which sometimes is not reality.
Right, it's not. Or sometimes it might be a moment.
It's a moment, but
in your life.
They focus like, man, look, it's going bad. It's going bad. It's going bad. I'm the only one. No, you're not alone. You're not alone in your
and your life don't end right there. Like, nah, you got a future.
A lot of our experiences are very similar with minor changes in the details.
Right.
But the overall principle, because we're all human, and especially if you look at it from a micro standpoint, if you're from the same area, if you're from the same state, the same city, the same, you probably gonna share very similar culture. That's why people sometimes we can say, "You're not black if you don't do this," because sometimes black people share things across the culture, no matter where you was at.
Right.
And so, just like we can share that, we can also share certain experiences. So, we all married people, we can say, "You ain't married if you never had this argument." Right. Because it's certain things you will experience.
You know, when you're married.
But when you're married, sometimes you might think, man, I'm the only one going through this. And you're not.
We didn't met 4 couples.
We've had
4 parents, but we didn't met 4 couples. Yeah, like that literally went through the same.
Literally. That's problems, on the show. We had 4 people.
Oh my God.
We had 4 people on this show. We had Kaylin Edwards. We had Seth.
Yep.
We had, anatomy of marriage. And then we also had the moments with the Mopeds. Like we had these people on just to show our experiences really. It's the details are different, but we all go through similar things.
The same underlying issue. Right. It's the same underlying issue.
And once we realize that, that's how you realize, okay, I just need to work on it as opposed to feeling like the world is caving down on me. When I listen to that's something I've been listening to a lot is Dave Ramsey, and there's people calling, Dave, I'm $1 million in debt. I'm about to die. And Dave's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
I walked a lot of people through this. I walked people through bankruptcy. I walked people through being broke. Yeah. It's okay. And so the same way, that's why we get on here. We are telling you it's okay.
And sometimes you just need it's okay. Like, that's literally all people need sometimes. And that's why it's important to speak your mind, like to say how you feel, because like, bruh, your problems is today. You have control of what you're going to do next. Like, you can decide that.
Right.
Will I let this take over me? Nah. Or will I triumph on this thing? Like, I'm going to get on this thing. It's not going to be on my neck. I'm going to be on its neck, period. Like, you have control over that. Like, and that letting that out is important.
Right.
Because you're not the only one.
That
no matter where you go in life, you're not the only one.
Exactly.
Like, you're not.
Yep.
So.
Well, let's move on to some minor stuff. I love you, but I don't care. Let me start my timer. My little time to talk about the things that I love that you might not care about. Obviously,
I don't.
I'm talking about football. The Saints sucked this week. We got destroyed. The New Orleans Saints lost. I was upset, but I wasn't. Like, our whole team was out over some foolishness. Like, I'm not going to say the word because they like me bringing stuff, but this disease and the stuff associated with it really doesn't make sense. Like, some of the rules and
guidelines,
stuff,
yeah.
It don't make sense. Like, I'm not going to get into it. Anyway, our whole team was out. We lost. Whatever. Moving on to next week. Yeah. That's all I really got, I think, for this week.
So y'all have play next week? Sunday?
Yeah, every week, babe. It's football.
On a Sunday?
Yeah. Well, we got a Monday night game coming up and a Thursday night, but I don't know which week.
Oh. Cool like ass.
It's pretty cool.
We should go to a game one day.
We should.
It's so boring on I mean, it's so boring on the TV though. To me, I feel like if I go there though, I can eat popcorn. I can.
You just greedy like your daughter.
I could be entertained, you know. So, but yeah, I'm just for me, a lot of the stuff that I talk about, sometimes JT really do care about. Right. Like most of the time, he cares about because I'm like literally his best friend. Like, you know, your best friend talk about stuff you really don't care about it, but you care about it because he's your best friend. You
come on, don't play.
But yeah, I dyed my hair today, y'all. I'm so happy. Y'all probably can't really see the color, but it's my original color: green, turquoise, and blue. And yeah, I'm just happy. I know every time I do something to my hair, literally every time I do something to my hair naturally, it affects me spiritually. Like, I know that it's gonna be like another level or something, like whatever, like, you know, another level in life. So I'm excited every time. It always happens. I remember I met JT. I lied. Before I met JT, what I did? No. Yeah, when I met JT, I cut my hair short.
That's what girls do when they break.
I shaved the back of my head. Then, after I had Major, I dyed my hair. So, like, you see, it's just like, you know, new levels. Like, and I've changed so much from then. So,
well, look,
I'm excited.
I'm glad. I like when you're excited. It makes me excited. Glad you got your hair done. I ain't gotta look at dusty hair no more. But guys,
yo, this is disrespectful.
Thank you for. Oh, wait.
What?
We finished our segment on time. We still had like 3 seconds left. Anyway,
for real? Go ahead on.
Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of the Pillow Up Talking Podcast.
Thank you for being a friend. Skimmy-dimmy-dip-dim.
That's up. But
childish. Like,
we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all. He never give my credit.
I know.
It's okay though.
No, give you credit. Who? Credit Karma. This video could be sponsored by Credit Karma.
Credit Karma. Credit your karma.
Nah, that's why we ain't got no sponsorship. That's why. Like, that's why we couldn't get the Credit Karma.
Credit your karma. That's
good. That's why they didn't give us a sponsorship.
That's good.
That can't be your tagline. Like, I was wondering, like, man, why we didn't get the sponsorship with Credit Karma?
Credit your karma.
And Credit your karma.
I got one for the Carfax though.
All right, goodbye.
All right.
Thank y'all. All right. Bye-bye.
Good night. We lie.